Kap, first of all, bro, always good to see you, man. How was the trip from the A?
It's cool. It's cool. You know, I've been here millions of times. It's straight.
Did you come straight from the A to LA, or did you make stops?
No, I came straight here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Got you. Well, thank you for hanging, man. I know, man, you got a lot going on, bro. You got a new song and you sampled La Bamba. How'd that come about?
Really my producer Squat, he's like my main producer since I got signed, like since 2012. He did Girlfriend for me. He did like Marvelous Day with Uzi and Gunna. Like he just did a lot of stuff for me, and he came with the idea like, let's do La Bamba, you know, and we just did it. So it ain't dropped yet, but we're gonna drop it this month for sure. Yes, sir. You know, you're gonna be the first one.
And dog, when YG dropped Go Loco, you sent me. I think I saw something you posted, and I hit you.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, and I told you this, and I still YG, I love you. But right when I heard, I think I told you this. Right when I heard Go Loco, I was like, they should have put Kap on this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not to diss John Z at all. Right. But yeah, man, I was like, damn. I was ready to do my own little remix, man, and cut it up and put you on the first verse. Yeah. And we was gonna put YG on the end.
Like when that song came out, everybody just kept DMing me, commenting under my pictures and stuff. Like, you need to do a freestyle to that, or they should have had you on this. I was like, you know what? I'm just going ahead and murk it one time.
And you did.
Yeah.
You got a new project, Frida Homies.
Frida Homies.
Frida Homies.
Sure. Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Frida Homies. It's just about like free. It's around Frida Kahlo, the Mexican painter. So it's like free. It's spelled like Frida, but it's Frida Homies, and it's like Frida Mexican people. Like everything we going.
You did there.
Yeah, like all the stuff we going through right now. You know, the kids in cages, just everything with immigration. Just, you know, somebody need to speak about it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's where I'm going with the album for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. So you been in the lab. I know you're pro, actually, as you should be. You're real proactive about you know, the immigration stuff and what that's going on with ICE. Right. And I salute you for that, man.
For sure.
Because I see you post. I see your movement. What's new on that front, man? Like, where do you see that going? Do you see like any major change happening there, going left or right? Is it gonna get worse? Is it gonna get better?
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know, man. You know, but I ain't no politician, but it's like somebody gotta say something, start the conversation. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm just, you know, I speak about it, I post about it. You know what I mean? 'Cause I've been through that my whole life. You know, my own brother, who got me to the position where I'm at now, you know, when he was young, he almost got deported. Even like just family, you know, like every time, you know what I'm saying, I seen it since I was young. So like, it's like, that's why I do it. Yeah.
It's close to home.
Yeah, it's close to home for sure.
When so for me, growing up in Atlanta, when I was growing up in Atlanta, because I'm a little older than you.
Right.
There wasn't a big Latino population. Yeah. Right. And people ask me, they're like, damn, Fel, like, how was it growing up? And I'm like, well, for me, you know, I'm a light-skinned dude, you know, but I still got, like, from one crowd, it was like, man, you ain't black. And then from other people, it was like, man, you ain't really white, you know, da-da-da. And it was interesting for me growing up in there, growing up in Atlanta. And, you know, I'm representing. I realized that when I got out the house, I'm like, man, I got the Jonesboro hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? And I knew you were going to see this, and I was like, you know, that's a good segue for me to explain my connection, which you kind of know a little bit. But for me growing up there, I remember years ago, you know, I visit my mom often. My mom lives out in Fayetteville. Yeah. In Atlanta. Moved moms out a little bit, you know, as years went on. And it must have been like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I was visiting, and she's like, oh, we're going to go out to eat. And I was like, oh, where are we going? She goes, we're going to eat Mexican food. I'm like, I ain't no damn Mexican food in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because growing up there since then, you know, I went to high school in L.A.
Yeah.
Then my family moved to Dallas, Texas. Two places with amazing Mexican food. Two totally different types of Mexican food. But I wasn't used to eating that out at restaurants growing up.
Right.
And so she was like, "Nah, this place is bomb." She's like, "I'm telling you." And I got there, and sure as hell, it was the shit. And I started realizing there's more and more Latinos out here.
Yeah, it's growing for sure.
And one of the things that and I don't know how much you know about this, but friends of mine asked me, like, why do you think more, you know, Latinos started moving to Atlanta? And the first thing I say is because it's the fastest growing, you know, culture in America. But a lot of people don't realize in I believe it was in 96 Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
You got 4 years once you're accepted as a city to build your city up.
Right.
Now, who do y'all think came to Atlanta and built up the city for the Olympics? Yeah.
Right.
It was Mexicanos, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
so you saw this big influx.
That's why I was out there. That's why.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, so we never had this conversation.
Yeah,
So this
for
is
sure.
good.
Yeah,
so this proves my point. And before you speak on that, so I would tell people, like, you know, the male, the 30-year-old male would move out from another part. You know, sometimes it was from Mexico, sometimes it was from Texas.
Yeah.
And then about a year later, it's like, man, it's dope here,
The whole
and it's
fam
cheaper
come.
here.
Yeah.
And I miss my girl, and I miss my daughter, I
Yeah.
miss my son. Y'all just come out here.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's crazy.
And that's what happened in Atlanta. And man, it's great because when I go back home now, you know, it's more on the north side because I know you're from the Gwinnett area, right?
I'm from the south side.
Oh, you from?
Yeah.
What
Come
part?
on. College Park.
I did know that. I'm tripping. I did know that. So, being from the A, growing up there as a Latino, explain how that was growing up, man.
It was different for me. Like when I was young, it was regular to me. Like just being, I grew up around majority just like black people, and it wasn't a lot of people who looked like me. So like it was regular to me until I started like traveling the world, I guess, coming to LA, going to Texas, getting shows. I'm like, wow, it's a lot of Hispanic people, you know? And it's like out there, like I barely even left the south side of my area, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's all I knew. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? It's very different, I'm sure, from a lot of people, but that's how it was, though. My mom and dad moved from Mexico to California. I got like a big family, like 4 brothers, 1 sister. Everybody was either born in Mexico or California. Then, like you just said, the Olympics happened. My dad moved out there, started, you know, got work and stuff.
And where did he move from?
From California.
Oh, from what part of
Santa
Cali?
Ana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
for sure.
So you still have family in Santa Ana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So like he brought the whole fam there. Then that's when I was born, for sure. So that's how it is. I'm the only one from the A out of my family.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
And man, you're killing it. And you know, and you know I'm a fan. You know, from day one. And I was, because I don't know how we never had to talk about specifically. And now that you told me, like, yeah, you are from College Park.
Yeah.
So I was a fan, not because I found out you were from Atlanta, just because your music was dope.
Appreciate
and then
it.
it was, you know, when I found out, like, man, he's from the A. I'm like, damn, because most Latin rappers, for me as a DJ coming up, we're either from Texas, you know, or it was California, or you know, never nothing from Atlanta, or it was Florida,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and a little bit in New York. You know, you get Dominican, you know, Puerto Rican, stuff like that. But to find out you were Mexican from Atlanta was like, now I'm like really like looking like what is this dude all about? And we've had I should say it's been my pleasure. We worked together on some projects.
Yeah.
And hopefully we do some more. But I got some questions for everybody who doesn't know Kap G. How would you describe yourself in a nutshell? We know you're from Atlanta. We know you're Mexicano. Like how do you describe who you are to people that might not know?
I would say, sure, I'm me. You know, I stay in my lane. You know, I'm not a follower. Not with the clout chasing. You know, you're never gonna see me clout chasing, trying to fit in. I'm just me, man. I keep it natural. That's what it is. Yeah, for sure.
I saw you on a post, giving money to, I think it was a dude selling paletas or fruit or something.
Oh yeah, that was in Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I was like, man, that's what I'm talking about, dog. And, you know, you can't do enough of that.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
and it's funny because when I saw you post that, every day when I go home, I live in an area of LA, it's like Northeast LA.
Yeah.
And for anybody who knows anything about LA, the area I live in, Highland Park, LaSalle Park, Eagle Rock area, is a highly Latin populated part of the city.
Right.
And, you know, you see the Paleta man a lot. You see, you know, the homies selling fruit on the side. And when I saw you post that day, because this was a while back, man, I passed this dude every day selling fruit under the bridge where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I told my girl when I got home, I'm like, we got to take care of old boy.
No, definitely.
We got to take care of old boy. And the funny thing is, like, I'm ashamed sitting here because every time I pass, I'm like, man, I told my girl one day, I said, one day I'm going to stop and I'm going to buy this dude's whole stand out.
Right.
And I still haven't done it. But my point is, it's an inspiration. And you planted that thought.
Nah,
because
sure.
we see things every day that we say we want to do and we never do them.
Nah, that's true.
But just the thought is where it starts. And I need to do that. I think it's one of those things because, you know, my girl is like, yeah, we got to video it because we got to show, because I do a lot of things that people don't see.
For motivational purposes.
And she's like, we got to get that because, you know, it's good for your brand. And I told her, I said, nah,
Right.
And it's not the end, because you should do that. And I should too. But anyway, man, thank you for being inspirational.
I already appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, sometimes it's just planting the thought that where everything starts.
Yeah.
You got a new video for your new song, Dos Chivos.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard it.
Right.
I haven't heard the song yet. I haven't seen the video. But I know it. Two sheeps? Like, where is this coming from?
You know what I'm saying? The goats. Two goats, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's with
so
me
this
and my...
is based on which goats are we talking about here?
The two people on the song, me and my homie Peso.
Well, I've
Peso
always
on
thought
there.
Chivos was cheap. But I guess it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's goats, though, for sure.
Got it.
So, yeah, I'm on there, and my homie Peso, he from Texas.
Okay.
So, yeah, we just linked up, and we called it that.
Got it.
Two goats, for sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right, I'm going to peep that.
Yeah.
I'm going to peep that. How did it feel to have your single, A Day Without a Mexican, nominated on the impact list on the past BET Hip Hop Awards?
Oh, that was crazy. I was actually, I was in the drive-thru somewhere. Maybe Popeyes, because they just had that sandwich. But I was on my phone, and I seen...
Wait, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Real quick.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, same
for
here.
Sure.
The sandwich was good, though.
Yeah, right. But Chick-fil-A, for sure. And I seen it on Instagram, and I was like, I ain't even know. I was excited, though. I was excited, for sure.
That's big.
That's big. I've been watching BET since a youngin', so I was like, wow, that's crazy.
When did you realize that you finally made it? And I don't. This question is tough for me sometimes because people have asked me, fellow DJs or people who are fans of my radio show, and you know, me as a DJ have asked sometime over the years, man, you made it, man. And I always say, man, I ain't made it. You know, like, because what does that mean? It's like somebody saying, like, that's not normal. Well, what is normal? Right. And so somebody says, you know, you made it. We know what that means when somebody asks us that. So for you to get to the level where you're at now, not thinking in a million years, or did you ever think that you would be where you're at now?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't know how. But I did.
But you knew you were going to get to a certain level.
Right. I did.
How does it make you feel when you look back and see everything you've come from?
It's crazy, you know, like, it's a lot of hard work going to it. It's a lot of hard work, you know. And it's crazy because when, like, I could tell myself now, like, oh yeah, like it's just destined when you put that hard work in. But back then, like, when you don't got nothing and you don't really have too much, like, knowledge like that because you only have what's, you know, you can't really go out. And I don't know, it's just not the same from somebody who's like middle class you get, you know. So it's like, I don't know, I keep going harder. I would have did it way different though, but I would have went way harder if I would have knew. Cause it's just dissing. That's one thing. I think it's a formula. Like if you go hard, it's gonna work. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna work, and that's what happened. Yeah. And then even to the other question you said, like, how do you know when you made it? It ain't really with.
How did you know? Yeah, when you kind of felt like,
it wasn't
man.
really even with the money with me. It was more when I seen people like how I inspired them. Like I was like, wow, like I'm really like an idol to a lot of people, especially really like to the Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? When I start realizing that, I'm like, that's crazy, you know, because all the stuff I do it out the like just being generous out of my heart. So it's like that's crazy. That really touched the people. You know what I'm saying? That just made me want to go harder for sure.
And man, you could tell you come from a good family, and I've seen you post some stuff. I think you posted some on Mom's birthday, a while back.
Yeah, for sure.
And I could tell just you could tell by somebody's mannerisms and actions and just how they carry themselves, especially on video, on camera. And you could tell Mom's good people, man. And just even if I'd have never seen you post things with your family, you could tell when you meet somebody. At least I can, where they kind of, if they have a good heart, as you put it. And I see that in you, man. And that's great, bro. Trump, man, we got to talk about Trump a little bit. The new election coming up. Yeah. I cringe to think, that this guy could go another 4 years in office. What's your thoughts on that?
We need to get him out of there, man. For sure. Like it's just, I don't know. Like he got people brainwashed.
Being in the South, you see, when I go visit, my dad lives in Charlotte. My mom still lives in Atlanta, but a lot of my mom's family is from Charleston.
Okay.
So when I go out, I visit dad in Charlotte. I go visit mom in Atlanta. And that trip from Charlotte to Atlanta, you go through some small-ass little country towns. They're over there shaking their head.
That's true.
And you'll see stands set up with just Trump paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see it out here.
Yeah.
But in the South.
That's the South.
It's crazy. And it's a reality check for me when I go out there. I'm like, damn. Because out here, all you hear is fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump.
Right.
But out there...
Yeah.
Like my dad, for example. My dad, God bless Pops. He's a hardcore football fan.
Mm-hmm.
Pops is a Clemson Tiger fan. He's a Carolina Panther fan, but he's all about football. That's my point. And I went out and saw a Clemson game with him, the Georgia Tech Clemson opener a while back, and. He lives, eats, breathes football. He goes to the bar every day at 11, and he's there till about 3. Now, during the course of that 4 hours, he has 2 or 3 beers, right? He's just shooting the shit with the homies. But he tells me, at least, and me and Pops text every day, or we get on the phone and say what's up, and he tells me all the time, like, got another argument with this dude in the bar about Trump, and he said they'll just go on and on and on. When you've gotten approached or you've gotten a conversation with people who are Trump supporters, how does that conversation go from your end? Like, what do you tell somebody?
Really, does
it anger you when you're in a conversation with somebody who?
Yeah, it does. It's mostly like on Instagram, but I don't really like going back and forth. Because it's just like I think it's like 2 different backgrounds. Like. When you come from the bottom, you look at stuff different, I guess, so it's like, may not be the same morals. Not saying that I'm better than nobody else, but it's just like, I be feeling like I'm just wasting my time because I'm like, do you hear what you saying? Like, that's messed up, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Where would you be if it wasn't for hip-hop?
If it wasn't for hip-hop.
Because you said something earlier that made me think. You would be successful. Basically what you were saying is you would be successful.
Yeah, I'd be successful.
What do you think you'd be doing?
So I wanted to be in the NBA. That didn't work out. That's why I started rapping.
By the way, this guy got game. Don't let this dude.
Oh, we did go hoop. Did go hoop.
You got
Yeah, I can hoop.
You came to one of my Wednesday night b-ball sessions. I think Playing Skills were there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got so you played in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a little talk about that. So yeah, was it that serious of a thing for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was serious. I think
because it felt like it that day on the court.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh nah, you know me and playing skills, we always be talking trash to each other. Yeah.
I've been playing ball with them boys for over 10 years.
Right.
And that particular day, I don't think we were on the same team a lot.
I don't think so.
I was like, damn, because you got game. So go ahead though. Basketball was serious.
Yeah, it was serious. So like, I wasn't that tall though when I was young. So like, now I'm like 6 feet, but I was like even short. I was just short. So I was like, man, this is gonna be too hard. And I just started rapping because I found the love and passion for rapping. But I always been the type to just find easy stuff. Like, I don't know, just something easy.
It's not taking the easy
not,
way
not
out.
Saying,
it's just,
I just don't.
You work smart.
Yeah,
like
smart.
If I'm gonna make money, I want to do it in a way.
Like, I don't really want to go be a pharmacist, a doctor. I gotta go do all that work and stuff. Like, I would have been probably like a model or something. Like, I would have just worked out all day, for real. Like, I had a like when I was young, I wanted to be a PE teacher, but then I found out like how much they get paid, and I was like,
he had nothing.
Straight.
None.
So I was like, I don't know. That's how I am with life. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So I would have just been a model, been working.
I wanted to be a model too.
I've been working out all day.
I don't know what the fuck they didn't see. Because every morning when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you a bad motherfucker. You a bad motherfucker, Felli Fel.
Yeah, man.
If you could have dinner with anybody on the planet, that one person you could sit down and have dinner with, who would it be?
Anybody? Let me see who the baddest in the game right now.
I mean, are we talking females? Because I'm talking about anybody.
I'm trying to go with a female.
He's like, if I'm going to dinner, it's gonna be with a female.
Yeah, it gotta be with a female. I don't even know. I can't. Who the baddest right now? I don't even know. Maybe Selena Gomez or something.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Selena, where you at?
But yeah, it's a female for sure. I mean, no offense to nobody else. I mean, we can get. I don't know. I'm just going with a female to dinner. You know, we gonna have dinner.
Where y'all
female. Going? Where we going? I'm gonna take it to the hood to my mom's crib. We gonna get real Mexican food. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you going to dinner with Selena Gomez at mom's crib?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
I feel that. That's what's up. Selena, like I said, where you at? Let's play a game, bro.
All right.
Let's play a game. It's called First Things First.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done this with anybody that I've interviewed, so
right.
You're kind of the, I don't want to say the guinea pig, but it's real easy. First things first, exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to say a word, first thing that comes to your mind. You don't have to just say one word. You can elaborate on it.
Okay.
Mexico.
Kap G.
Kap G. Aliens. You don't have to say Nora Wava. She's not here right now, but she's an alien. She's an alien in a different type of way.
They real. I think aliens real.
So were you one of these that showed up at Area 51?
Nah,
okay.
I ain't doing that. But I think they real. I think it's a lot of planets and stuff out there.
There's definitely a lot of planets.
You know what I'm saying? I think they got aliens and stuff.
Do we want aliens to actually show up?
Nah, They can stay over there. I rock with them though. They can stay with
I mean, you already do with Pharrell and the Neptunes.
All right.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Familia.
Cafe La Familia. You know what I'm saying? That's my brand right there for sure. That's the game.
Success.
Being a boss. Putting everybody around you on, you know what I'm saying? Not just you being the only person eating in the squad.
ATL,
the best place on earth. Got the most culture you will ever find there, for sure.
Facts.
And the thickest women there.
Real talk. Cardi B,
she hard. I like Cardi B. She go crazy.
Mom's cooking.
My favorite. What's so crazy, when I was young, I ate it every single day, so I ain't saying I didn't like it, but it was just like, I'd rather go eat something else, you know what I mean? But now, it's like, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Every chance I get, I'm like, okay, let's get it. What you cooking, Mom? I'm coming over.
And then a lot of times you'll eat Mexican food somewhere else, and you're like, this is terrible.
Right, for sure.
Soul
playing. Soul play.
Soul play. It's called First Things First. So first thing that comes to your head, tequila.
1942.
Mary Jane.
OG Kush.
I can answer that. It was the cologne you were wearing when you walked up in here.
For sure, man.
Social media.
Instagram. I rock with Instagram. It's cool. Even though it got the world kind of messed up. I rock with Instagram.
Is social media going to be here forever? Is it ever going to come a time where it fades out?
I think it's just going to keep getting like, they're going to come up with something else, but not no time soon. Not no time soon.
Hip-hop.
Atlanta. I like where Atlanta at right now. We running the game right now.
Highness.
You
ain't heard that word in a minute, huh?
Right. You know, it's crazy. I never. I heard that word when I came out here. I never really.
That's a Cali. It's probably Cali.
That's some Cali slang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you can comment on that though.
Yeah, some baddies. I don't really know the real definition of that though, cause I ain't from.
A hyena is a bad one. That's right. The way. Like if we looking for some hyenas, we looking for some bad ones.
Okay.
Isn't that what you would say? Yeah. Would you consider yourself a hyena, Leslie? Okay. Just saying. Because some women may look at it like, I know hyena. But it ain't like saying ruka. It's like, it's not. I don't think it's derogatory.
It's not a thought, is it?
Nah. But she's probably right if she said yes.
Okay.
Just saying. GOAT.
Kap G. The GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Cochina. It's okay to say Leslie on that one, too. Kanye West.
College dropout, the beginning Kanye, who I rock with, you know what I'm saying? He's still a genius, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with certain stuff he say sometimes. Nah.
He's moving to
Oh yeah, he is moving out there, right? He got like a ranch or something. What he got out there?
Wyoming.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Culture.
Atlanta, it's just a lot of culture. I think that's why in hip hop we just running the game right now, because it's like it's not the biggest city, but it's so much culture out there. You never know who gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Kap G, man, nothing but love, bro.
Yes, sir.
I know you got a whole ton of music coming.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, you already know when you come through Los Angeles. Oh, I know what I was gonna ask you. First of all, first things first. I like everything that you had to say.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to ask you, do you want a big family? Like you want wife, kids, the whole how many brothers and sisters do you have?
So I got 4 brothers and 1 sister, and when I was young, I used to be like, I'm just have like 2 kids. Now though, not anytime soon though, but like
you don't have any kids now.
Yeah, nah. I want a big family though. I want like 6 kids.
What was the scariest moment of your life up to this point in your life?
In high school, when I thought I was having a kid. To be honest, I thought I was having it. This girl I had broke up with. We was already done, and like she came back like 2 months ago. She went to another school, and folks were like, "She pregnant." She said they by you, and I'm like, "What?" Nah, man, that junk spooked me though. I ain't gonna lie, that was spooky.
Listen, no lie, I endorse Magnum condoms. So if you ever need condoms,
oh yeah, come on, bring them.
I got a ton, bro.
I spend too much money.
Ton. He's over here shaking his head. I got a ton, dog.
I spend too much money at the gas station. Ship them.
Yo,
I ain't got time to go to Target and get the big pack.
Love, bro.